Hi everyone, it's Chelsea. I'm gonna do my personal experience presentation. I learned to ask for help and the ways that I did that. So, I come from a Hispanic cultural background, and growing up, we've always been like in that environment where you have to do things on your own. You have to really figure things out on your own. Go to counseling or therapy unless you're like really crazy and you don't want to put yourself in that type of predicament because then it's just going to cause problems. So growing up, I never really liked it. I was very hesitant to ever going to counseling or ever going to see anyone for help. And I went through a lot growing up, but it was always something that was really hard for me to ask for help. I had recently broke up with my daughter's father, and it was a really, really tough situation for me because it put me in a position where I realized I needed to do a lot of work on myself, a lot of self-care, a lot of self-regulation, a lot of mindfulness and self-reflection. I learned how to definitely ask for help and realize the things that I needed to work on. So I ended up finding a good place to go for counseling, and I've been consistent working with my counselor for a year now, and it's been an amazing experience, thank God, because growing up, I don't think I've ever had a positive outlook on it. So for me, that was a huge step, admitting that I needed help and getting the help that I needed, and then it actually impacting me in the way that it did. So I wanted to talk about that. Going to counseling, I was able to really learn how to communicate better in different relationships with family, friends. I learned a lot of areas of where I needed to work on. And it's been a crazy, crazy year, especially now with this COVID-19. It's impacted a lot of, anxiety, depression, or feeling of loneliness, or just discomfort from being in a different routine. So I see that with myself, and I see that with a lot of my friends. So having that in place, like the counseling, it's been an amazing cushion for me through this hard time. And I definitely wanted to talk about that today because I think it's so important that if you ever feel like you need help, I think it's so important that you recognize that your body, your mind, yourself is trying to tell you that. And don't be afraid to ask for help or get the help. A lot of times it could either even be with gender, like if you're a female, like it's okay to cry, but if you're a male, you can't cry or show your emotions. And I think that has to change over time, and hopefully it has. So guys feel more welcome to asking for help. So another example of getting help, I didn't have any toys, I didn't have any clothes for my daughter, or like furniture and stuff like that for my apartment. And I was able to be in an uncomfortable position where I've kind of had to get out of that and ask my friends and my family for any leftover stuff that they had that they didn't want. And in the end, I got over my fear. I've become more happy and more free in a sense because now, I've gotten over that what if or the worst case scenario in a situation of like what would happen, what would people think of me if I asked for help. Now that that's gone, now I feel free and uplifted, I feel. So that is my personal experience, and hopefully this opens that light and helps you. And that's it. I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope you guys had a good semester and everyone's staying safe. I miss you guys. Bye.